Steve, another enjoyable great win today. What's your thoughts on it?
Yeah, an enjoyable great win. So I thought in the second half, I thought we were the better team in the second half. I thought in the first half we were just slightly passive, and I have to be honest, I was slightly disappointed with our first half performance. I thought that we didn't do the things that we'd been doing in most of the games recently. But I suppose with that there has to be the caveat of that is we're playing against York City, who are top of the table. They're a good team, and maybe that threw us for a little bit. I thought in the second half, I thought we were strong. I thought we were powerful. Maybe could have scored another goal or two. But if somebody would have given me the scoreline that it ended up being at the end of the game, I would have took that.
Yeah, looking back, York didn't have many clear-cut chances. How happy that you won the 0 to start with?
Yeah, well, I suppose that's in the first half. We probably showed that side of us. For me, in the second half, we actually showed the other side of us with our attacking threats, our possession. We played with a bit more purpose, I felt. So, yeah, look. Not everything's going to be perfect, You can watch all the top teams, and I quote this a fair bit. You can look at your Man Cities, you can look at your Arsenals and that, and not everything goes right in every part of the game. I just felt as though we were a little bit slow out of the traps, perhaps in the first half, but that might be down to them being a good team. So you have to be very respectful of that as well.
Some great finishes from Harvey Bunker and Carl McAllister.
Yeah, great finishes. And we could have maybe had another one or two as well. We got ourselves into some great opportunities, some great passes. I thought our crowd were great tonight. I would say to them, please don't turn up just because we're playing a team that's top of the table. We need you in them other games when we're playing teams that are not top of the table. But I thought the crowd were first class tonight. Maybe that's because I was sat in with them. I heard them a little bit more. I don't know.
How did you find yourselves back in the stands? I guess you've not been involved for 2 games and they've got 6 points. So how do you find it back there?
Well, I can leave the club tonight if you want, if that's what you're implying.
No, please don't.
What we did was we did a lot of things that we do in training. So I didn't have a touchline ban from training. I ended up turning up at training this week. So we did a little bit of that. No, look, it's been difficult for me. Maybe in the first half I might have been able to get to them a little bit quicker. But look, it's great. I'm delighted for my staff. I thought they were great.
Yeah, because on the pitch they were really well disciplined, keeping their shape at times when need be and pushing forward at once.
You always have to do that anyway. You always have to do that. We did that. The only thing is we did that too much, keeping our shape in the first half. We ended up getting into that block, and I thought that was not quite how the game plan was meant to work. You can get in that block, but you can do it sporadically. We ended up doing that, getting in that mid-block against Stockport when we needed to. But then on turnover of the ball, you can't stay in that block, and you can't do that. And I felt as though second half, we got into that block again when we needed to, won the ball back, and then we can play ourselves. So we've got to make sure that we play ourselves. And I don't know whether we did enough of that in the first half. But they know, and the proof of the pudding was the end result.
A couple of close calls you might have seen from the stand for the offside flag, a couple of goals disallowed. Have you seen them back?
I haven't actually seen them back. One looks really close to me. The other one, I think, probably was offside, but I haven't seen them back. So I don't want to answer that one where I might not be correct with it.
Another game we can talk about very quickly, not scoring, but again a fantastic shift he's putting in.
Yeah, he did. I mean, all we needed with that one, his header for the runner to be onside. We had a couple of offsides really, really quick. I'm not sure both of them were, but look, you know, we don't need to cry about that now. It is what it is.
Just beat the team top of the table. You're top of your team, top of the table yourself. A good evening tonight. Yeah. Again, I guess you'll be talking about how important it is to stay grounded as it's only November.
Yeah, they know that, but we're grinded anyway. You know, I've never known any league that hands out medals in November. So it just makes a nice night. Makes for a nice night. Finishes off the weekend. You know, when you come into these later games, you're always a little bit more under pressure because the other teams today ended up getting results below you. So you know that was important. You know, there's lots of factors that go into lads' minds, and you know, in the end, it doesn't matter now whether we're top of the table or whether we're second. I think last time we were top of the table. By the time we got on the bus, we ended up being second. So yeah, it's as I said before, it's just been another game. This you don't get any more points for beating York City because they were top of the table. You know, it's the same 3 points as you get for everyone. So we just got to keep building those 3 points and keep chipping away in these winter months, and hopefully get a couple of the injuries back, and you know, a little bit more competition for us, and yeah, just keep going, keep our head down, stay humble, stay grounded. But I probably don't need to talk about them things because it'll certainly be what I am. And I know they're young boys and sometimes they can get carried away with it, but I'm pretty sure they won't.